Let's do this. Cool. Let me get the brightness going up a little bit on the Instagram. Let's get this thing loading. All right. We're good here. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Testing, testing. All right, we're good here. Mic is working. We're good. All right, cool. Let's make it happen. All right, guys. So I'm back. I was just on vacation for the past 2 weeks, and I'm back. Right? Went on a nice cruise around Europe. Went to where do we go? We went to Paris. We went to Montenegro. We went to Venice in Italy, and we went to a few islands as well as Athens in Greece. As you guys know, I'm Greek, so I was very happy to be home, right in the motherland. So it was a really nice trip, very relaxing. I it really sucks to say, but I think one of the best parts about the trip, on top of seeing amazing things, eating amazing foods, being with my girlfriend, being with family, another really awesome thing that I liked was not having any bit of Wi Fi, internet, or my cell phone on me at all the entire time. I literally had maybe 3 hours of phone usage the past 2 weeks, and it felt amazing. Highly recommend a lot of you guys use it. Do that if you can. Highly recommend it. Such an amazing thing to just disconnect from the Wi Fi, the internet, social media, all this stuff, and just enjoy nature and enjoy, spending time with friends and family. So definitely a really nice time. But today I'm jumping on. As you guys can see, I've been changing the name a little bit. It was the Self Haircut Podcast before, and I kind of just want to generalize it more, and make it the Alex Kouras Show, right? One of the reasons why is because talking about self haircuts only is very limiting, especially because, you know, for a lot of you guys out there, you guys may know me as just the guy that cuts his own hair, but the root cause and the reason behind me even cutting my hair in the first place is because I wanted to save time and save money by doing so, right? So this is self haircuts. The root cause, right? The bigger root below it is saving time and saving money. If I wasn't able to save time or save money, I wouldn't be cutting my own hair. It doesn't make sense, right? If I could go to a barber shop for $5, $10 and get a fade just like this right now, I'd be willing to do it. But you can't do that, right? You're gonna have to spend 60, 70, $100 to get a nice fade like this at a barber shop, right? So it just makes sense that, I'm pivoting a little bit and rewording things so that it more so showcases the root of everything within my channel, that is saving time, saving money, and trying to do more and become 1% better, at least 1% every single day, right? That's kind of the goal, right? Whether it's through self haircuts, through real estate, through nutrition, through exercising, all of these things, through just building better life habits, honestly, at the end of the day. But that's it. What's going on, Instagram? How are we all doing? Hello from Brazil. Geocamp. Beard style trends. Yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to beards, I personally like to have somewhat of a beard, even if it's just like a chin and a mustache. I think if you're able to grow a beard, you might want to have it because it definitely is, one, it's more attractive to the opposite gender, but two, it makes you look, not only look, but feel more confident and I guess feel more masculine as well, right? It's actually funny because I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but facial hair is actually like a defense mechanism not just for, I guess, bacteria and the external atmosphere, but it's also a defense mechanism for fighting, right? Back in the day, ancestors of ours had massive beards, and I think there was a study done that showed that the larger the beard, the less impact a punch was to the jaw, and actually, less broken jaws from getting punched in the jaw, right? If you had a beard like mine, most likely you'd get, a broken jaw. But if you had really big beard like I used to last year in the summer, right, like really big, I probably wouldn't, my jaw wouldn't break if I got punched in the jaw. So it's interesting. If you have a beard, definitely recommend wearing your beard, right? If that's the right word. Our YouTube here, look what we got. LF, nice. Hoping you enjoyed it. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I did. Do you have the full unedited version of when you did the basic #1 buzz cut? Probably not, man. If it's not within Self Haircut University, I most likely don't have the raw footage anymore. Definitely, it's long gone, right? I usually don't save the raw footage. I just delete it because it takes up an immense amount of storage. So whatever I have on YouTube, like the short 10-minute video, that's pretty much all I have. Yeah, hope that answers your question. Let's jump over to the Instagram. What's going on? Buzzcut Seasons. Your hair's still mohawk. No, it's not. I literally just cut it today. So you guys will see this self haircut probably in the next couple of weeks. But it was a really nice haircut. Really easy. Yeah, you guys can see it here. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I don't have the mohawk anymore. I just cut it off. But I really enjoyed it. It was nice. Guyana, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. When you do the half buzz cut, show us the full video. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll create like an unlisted live stream, or like not an unlisted live stream. I'll probably record it maybe when I do it. Like I said before, I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but when I do eventually cut my hair with the half guard, like a half guard buzz cut, I'll probably just post an unlisted link on YouTube and send it to everyone in the Discord channel, right? So if you want to, or I'll send it in the live stream here. So, you show up to the live stream pretty often, which is good. So no matter what, you'll get it because you're one of the ones that are really pushing me to get the half guard buzz cut. Adam C. Moreno, love the videos, brother. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support because God knows I could use some support in today's day and age. The self haircut industry is well, it's not even an industry. It's just a niche. It's very slow. Maybe you have to try undercut soon. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of the undercut. I prefer blending it somewhat, right? Like this side's blended, my right side's blended, left side is like slightly blended, right? The back is blended, but then it gradually gets unblended as it gets toward the front, because obviously the front is about 2.5, 3 inches, and it's definitely disconnected here, and it gradually blends towards the back. So I'm not a big fan of undercuts. I think they look a little wonky. Maybe they'll come back in style at some point, but as of right now, I think I'm gonna stick with what I got. I actually really like this haircut. Yeah. When do you think you will do the half guard buzz cut? You guys are something. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I don't see the need to do it, other than obviously the 10 of you guys that really want me to do it, right? You have to understand that I'm not just a YouTuber, right? I also do other things and I meet people in real life, so I can't walk around bald when I've got a full head of hair. It just looks weird, right? Just for a YouTube video, it has to be like a special occasion of some sort, right? Something. It's got to be something that's meaningful, that makes sense. It's got to be the right moment. So I don't know. I can't give you an answer. I come here yesterday, low key effed it up. Edgar Levar. I cut my hair yesterday and low key effed it up. Edgar, what did you do? Are you a beginner? Did you try to give yourself a fade? How many haircuts have you given yourself? What's your scenario? Tell us a little bit about it. All right, why did you mess up? Do you have a really bad mirror setup? Is your lighting poor? Do you need glasses because your vision might be messed up? What are the things that you think are hindering your self haircut experience and leading to jacked up haircuts? That's funny. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's go back to the IG. Jessica, greetings from Maryland, USA. What's up, Jessica? Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for joining in. Let's see, what else? Yeah, you guys, I wanted to ask you too, because like I said, one of the big, I guess, umbrella within my YouTube channel, one of them is obviously self haircuts, men's grooming, etc. Right? My whole thing is just I want to provide value for saving time and saving money. That's kind of like my deal, right? That's kind of what I've been doing my entire life, is figuring out ways to save time and save money so that I can enjoy my life a little bit more and spend more time doing things that I actually like doing. And if that includes making money and working, obviously do that, but also spend time with friends and family and enjoy the finer things, the peaceful things within life. So with that being said, self haircuts, men's grooming under the umbrella, right? And what else would you guys like me to talk about? I know a few videos on my YouTube channel are also really popular, like the videos where I go through my diet, my dandruff videos, seborrheic dermatitis. If you guys don't know, I've basically eliminated all of the seborrheic dermatitis within my body, right? The only time it ever comes back is if I eat like pizza because of the bread and the yeast, or bread or a pasta because I went out for dinner at a restaurant, right, an Italian restaurant. Otherwise, seborrheic dermatitis completely gone, right? And these videos have done pretty well on my channel. Let me see if I can pull up a few of them. Where's the one video, how I got rid of my dandruff seborrheic dermatitis? Holy crap, 760,000 views. I did not know it had that many. So that one did really well. Let me know if you guys want to see more. I mean, the thing is, my dandruff is it's under control, but my skin gets dry. You know, it gets dry very quickly. I think I need to figure out a way to either moisturize it or either alter something in my diet. I get plenty of sleep, so I'm just trying to figure out, maybe, I don't think it's a genetic thing because my dad doesn't have it, my mom doesn't have it, dry skin. So I'm just like, maybe it's like this time in my life, I'm 27, maybe it's because I'm young. I don't know what it is, but I gotta figure it out, and I will figure it out. But yeah, so aside from self haircut videos, I'm looking at my videos right here. The dandruff video, 760,000 views. This is from 2020. Where's the next dandruff one? Eyebrow grooming, beard fade, mustache. Do you guys want to see self haircuts with different type of tools? Like, I used to do those videos and then I kind of stopped. But if you guys want me to do self haircuts with, like, you know, random branded clippers or trimmers or whatever, let me know. Let me scroll down here. This one right here, I got rid of 90% of my seborrheic dermatitis and dandruff. 212,000 views. Okay, so and this was in August of last year, so this is less than a year ago. 200,000 views. Cool. Okay. And that was okay. So you guys do like the skin, you know, the dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, and I think I don't think I talked about nutrition in this one. Where's the one that I talked about nutrition? And it's funny because everyone, a lot of people. Let me go back to the chat real quick. A lot of people, when it comes to healthy eating or just living healthy or building up a healthier body, everyone doesn't look in the food direction, right? Everyone looks into the supplement, the drug, the whatever, right? When it comes to anything with your body and health, most people, like in general, when it comes to their health and their body, they're always looking for an easy cop out, something quick, something fast, a drug, medicine, supplement, something. I don't know what it is. But they never look to food. And I think a lot of it has to do with because most food nowadays is addictive and it's not good for you and it's designed that way so you keep eating it, right? And that's why I think these the dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis videos are doing so well. But I also and the shampoos. Everyone's looking for the best shampoo. The best shampoo. What's the best shampoo for dandruff? What's the best shampoo for seborrheic dermatitis? I'm sorry, but eating a lot of animal meat protein, no carbs, no bread, no grains, no pasta, no potatoes, no yeast, no wine, no beer, no sugar, right? No sugar from processed anything. You can get sugar from your fruits, but no sugar from anything else. No high fructose corn syrup, none of that BS. Only meats, like red meat, animal protein, ground beef, and no bread. Cut out all the bread. No seed oils as well. That allowed me to basically get rid of my seborrheic dermatitis. And it only ever comes back when I go to restaurants and have pasta. Or like, my brother buys a pizza and I have like 2 slices and then it comes back. Where I get a little bit on my eyebrows, by my temples, on my chest right in here. That's when it comes back. So it's funny because these videos, where's the one with the eating? The short got 49,000 views, but the main video, where's that main video at? I don't think the main video did that well. Where's the main video? I don't think did that well. Let me just scroll here for a second. Yeah, because this one, what did I talk about in this one? One sec. One simple change. Hold on, one sec. I gotta.
Has helped me cure.
No, wait, I did. Hold on.
I decided to grow.
Yeah.
My viewers. And some room for error. I think.
Is this the one? Oh, okay, it is the one. My bad. So the one with the shampoo got 760,000 views. Right? Let's keep that. This 760. The one where I changed my diet, 212,000. Right? That's like 4 times less. Right? And it just kind of proves my point that a lot of people are more interested in figuring out the easy way, which is just buying a product like a shampoo and using that 1, 2, 3 times per week and then hoping that it goes away. But the problem is a lot of these things are topical. And topical means putting it on your skin, right? I got this water, pour some water on my skin, topical water, right? You pour it on your skin. It's coming from the outside and it's being absorbed from the outside, right? It's not coming in. You're not consuming it. And that's an easy way out, right? It's easy. It's harder to find something that you can eat that makes it go away. And that's why I think these videos are, I think just diet in general, nutrition in general is just one of those things where everyone's just got it twisted, right? The big pharmaceutical companies make sure that they have research done specifically to enhance or promote their products and their ingredients, right? Only now I think there's some studies coming out that are actually providing real just proof that I guess I would say more meat, more fruit, less vegetables, less grains, less pastas, less breads. That's the better diet for human beings. It just makes sense. Literally, I've literally been altering my diet for probably the past 5 years. I went from high carb, like 60 to 70% of my diet was high carb, itchy ass scalp all the time. My scalp was super itchy, right? Scratching like crazy, massive dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis all over my face, my chest. And literally, the second I went from high carb to high fat and high protein, right? Animal like red meat, ground beef, fruits, vegetables, some vegetables, depending on what it was, massive change. Absolutely massive change. No more itchy scalp, minimal dandruff. Obviously, I still have some. I'm trying to figure out what the dry skin is. I can't grasp the dry skin. It doesn't, I don't know what it is, but the seborrheic dermatitis is gone, right? I figured that out. Seborrheic dermatitis, gone. Itchy scalp, my scalp's never itchy, right? Except when I put product in. Sometimes it gets itchy because it gets stiff, so I gotta move it around. But other than that, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, look, I think I'll probably make some other videos about nutrition because it seems like regarding dandruff or seborrheic dermatitis, there's still a lot of people out there that just don't know what's the truth. And a lot of you guys, whether you're young, right? I'm 27, I'm pretty young, but there's men and women out there that are probably maybe watching this, maybe not, that don't resort to food for the answer for anything that involves their body. And that's the problem. It's always buy this product, slap it on your skin. Buy this shampoo, pour it on your head. Boom. It's always buy something to put on, right? It's never, what's the problem? How can I figure this problem out with food, right? Our ancestors did not have shampoos or all of these random products that we have today. Drugs, all of these things, cancers, all of these things. None of these things really existed back in the day. Obviously, there was viruses and diseases and things like that. That did exist. But for the most part, cancers are relatively a new thing, right? At least in the past 100 years. So a lot of this stuff our ancestors didn't have because they ate real food that wasn't processed. They had to work really hard to find their food, and they were strong, muscular, they moved around a lot, they were healthy, and they ate real organic whole food like animals, fruits. I'm sure they had some vegetables if they needed it. But it's one of those things, and I want to talk more about this. I'll make some more videos about this because I think it's really important, and obviously we're being lied to every single day by the world about what we should or shouldn't be eating. You guys, just to keep it simple, I literally I tried working out a few weeks ago before my trip. I worked out for like 2 or 3 days for 2 weeks, and then I couldn't do it anymore. Right? I haven't worked out consistently in probably 2 years, maybe even 2.5, 3 years. And if I were to take my shirt off right now, you guys would be amazed at my physique for not having worked out in like 2, 3 years, right? Consistently. And I mean, consistently is 4 to 5 days per week, right? That's what I used to do like 3 years ago. Like when I first moved here to Florida, and then in Jersey, it was like 2 year span. I was working out 4 or 5 days a week. And then 3 years up until now, I still look incredible. And it's because of my diet. It's, I would say, 100% of my physique and the way that I am right now is because of my diet, right? If I ate like crap, having not worked out consistently in such a long time, you would think I'd be fat. But if I take off my shirt right now, you guys would be amazed as to how good my physique looks, being that I don't work out. And it's all because of the food, right? So I'll do a video on this at some point. I definitely want to get into it more. But we'll talk a little bit more about this later. All right, let me go back to the chats here because I really wanted to talk about nutrition and diet because I want to talk about this more, especially now that I know that there are people watching my videos for the dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, my diet, and things like that. So there is potential viewers there because I don't want to waste anyone's time or waste my time too creating videos that don't get views. Right? All right. Let's see here. Edgar. All right. Going back to Edgar. Edgar's original statement was, I cut my hair yesterday and low-key effed it up. Edgar says, I'm a beginner. It was my second haircut. I was giving myself a mid to high fade and effed up the back because I couldn't really see it with a 3-way mirror setup. Hallelujah! Yo, hold on. I think I went too high on the foil shaver, so it goes from complete bald to having hair. I just want to make this super clear for all of you guys watching. And Edgar, I appreciate your question. I really do, because your question just it's just one, you're just one person, but I'm sure there's tons of other people that have the same problem you have, because I used the three-way mirror one time. You guys saw that video. I posted it like a month ago. The first time I ever used the three-way mirror will be the last time I use the three-way mirror. Unless I do it for another video in the future for you guys because you asked for it. But the three-way mirror is trash. It's trash. It's trash. It's trash. It's trash. And it's a massive waste of money, right? You can get a three-way mirror for like $40 off Amazon, or you can go to certain companies that are very popular and get a three-way mirror with lights for $100 or more, right? Why not just use the same mirror setup that I use? It's a $7 Walmart or Target mirror. It's the little mirror that you hang on the back of your door. It's really thin, really lightweight. It's about 1.5 feet wide by like 4 feet. You put it on your vanity, angle it at like 45 degrees, and boom, you can see everything. Your entire head, back, sides, front, everything. So the fact that you said I couldn't really see the back of my head with the three-way mirror setup just proves my point that it's a garbage setup and you shouldn't be using it to cut your own hair, because it's very limiting. It's limiting. You shouldn't be using the three-way mirror because it limits your field of vision and your mobility, especially your mobility, meaning your arms. You can't, there's not much space. You're very crammed because the mirrors are only so big. You're like this cutting your hair, and it's not easy, right? And all these companies, you know, good for them, right? They're making thousands, maybe even millions of dollars selling these products. And I'm just like sitting here like, wow, those products are shit. They suck. They suck. They're trash. Garbage, right? Garbage can. Just trash. So, all right, let me go back to answering your question here. Obviously, you know, part of my answer is use my mirror setup. Don't use a three-way mirror setup. I know it sucks because you spent money for it to buy it. You know, I don't know how your bathroom looks if you have a similar setup. I mean, you can work around the setup with the mirror setup that I have. It's not that difficult. It's very cheap too. But yeah, the second thing, you're a beginner. It was your second haircut. Your mirror setup sucks, and you're trying to give yourself a mid or a high fade. This is one of the big problems that I see, and a lot of people reach out to me on Instagram. You guys comment in the YouTube channel comments. You guys ask me in the live stream here. It's always, I messed myself up. Well, then I always ask you, this is why the same question that I ask you all the time. Are you a beginner? How long have you been cutting your hair for? How many haircuts have you given yourself? These are all common questions I ask. And the reason is because you can't give yourself an expert level haircut as a beginner. And that's just facts, right? I'll say that again. You can't give yourself an expert level haircut, right? Like the best of the best, right? Let's just use that as an example. The best of the best give themselves expert level haircuts. You can't, I love the ambition, I love the confidence. It's amazing. You need that to cut your own hair. But as ambitious and confident as you are, the fact that you have this much experience, you can't bridge the gap between beginner and expert. You just can't. So you need to stay humble and do what you're actually capable of doing, which is the less experienced things. Keep it simple, keep it short, keep it small, right? Give yourself a buzz cut. Maybe trim off like 1/2 inch using scissors. Just do like a 2 guard on the side and back, and that's it, right? You're going to sacrifice you're going to sacrifice fades and really nice haircuts. But in exchange, you're going to learn how to cut your own hair. You're going to learn how to use clippers. You're going to learn what the guards do for your hair length. You're going to learn what the guidelines look like in your head. You're going to learn how to fade using the lever, opening the lever, closing the lever, using the trimmer. All of these things you're going to learn how to do over time, And eventually, you'll work your way up to that expert level. And that's just the way it is, right? You can't just say one day, because you're able to, I'm going to give myself a mid fade, and then you mess up, and then you wonder, and then you quit, right? And that's the one thing I'm trying to have everyone avoid. And this is why I highly recommend people join Self Haircut University, right? I understand the purpose of cutting your own hair is to save money, but the investment is very affordable, and I teach incredible information, whether it's my 120 lectures, the weekly group calls, the live self-haircut tutorials. I had a live self-haircut tutorial today. Obviously, I cut my hair. I do this every 2 weeks. I cut my hair live for all of my platinum and VIP members, right? Super affordable stuff. And it saves, the goal of Self-Haircut University is to help you make less mistakes so you don't F up the back of your head, like you said, and learn faster, right? Learn faster. A lot of people, they don't want to spend the money. I get it. It makes sense, right? There's people out there that have things, that teach things that I want to know, and they might offer something, and I don't want to buy it either, right? Their stuff might be good, but I just don't want to spend the money. So guess I'm going to take the long route, right? I understand. But the option's there. And I think, like I said, you're a beginner. I would go back to it. You're a beginner, so you need to give yourself much more simple haircuts. Simple hair. Keep it simple. Learn the ropes. Learn how the processes work before you advance to the next step. Second thing, you got to change your mirror setup. The three-way mirror setup sucks. Don't use the three-way mirror setup. What was the other thing? Was there another thing I needed to say? Maybe not. Maybe I forgot. All right. Let's see. Does Instagram have anything? Yo, this light. This is what I mean, guys. I went to one light instead of two. Right. I used to have like one here, and now I just have one big one in the middle. Yo, these light eyes, man. The light eyes, super sensitive. This light is making my nose get all watery because it's so bright. I need sunglasses. It's like having the sun 3 feet from my head. Okay. LF, to talk about beard styles with the haircuts you give yourself. Yeah, I mean, I think if you have a beard, you definitely can incorporate a nice beard style with the haircut. Like, obviously, I give myself not just a fade for my haircut, but I also fade in the beard so it's almost identical to the, right? Like you can see it goes from skin and it gradually fades out to dark. And I think that's a really cool transition. It's a nice thing, nice like added touch, instead of just having the beard like a line cut right here and all of this be dark, right? So having the beard fade and look identical to the fade on your actual haircut, I think it looks really nice. And I think most people should do that. Sometimes it's cool to have the full beard, I get it, and like make it like a slight blend, a slight fade. That looks cool too. But you can do whatever you want. There's a bunch of different ways to connect the beard. Even if you have bread once, it comes back. Yes, it does. It does come back. Yep. And it even depends too on certain bread, like wheat. It comes back heavy. White bread, there's like no nutrients in it, but it comes back still. Yeah. So my seborrheic dermatitis, it does come back, even if I have bread one time. So that's just something, to keep in mind. If you guys have seborrheic dermatitis, which is, the red, flaky skin, man, just thinking about it, I had it really bad. It was always itchy as hell, super red, just flaky. The amount of flakes, I'm telling you, you guys can go back in my videos and look and see it in like the self-haircut videos. Like the flakes in my eyebrows, right here, my temples, my chest. Where else did I have it? I think around my ears. Yeah, around my ears I had it. right here, my cheeks, right around my nose, especially my nose right here. It was horrible. And eliminating all bread, yeast, pastas, wines, beers, processed foods, and then processed sugar, right? I don't eat any sugar. If it doesn't come from my fruit, I'm not eating any sugar. Right? I got rid of all that stuff. And it's 10 times, a million times better. Right? I had the same problem. I have the same problem with scalp dermatitis, bro. It sucks, especially after a fresh fade. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I have some like red lines on the back of my head. I don't know what that is, but it's not itchy. It doesn't resemble seborrheic dermatitis, at least. But I think it might just be like a I don't know. I was born with it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, no, I understand. Zach M, how did you feel? How did you like the feel of the one basic buzz cut? I bet it felt awesome. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but having the buzz cut, like at a half, like one guard, two guard, it feels great, right? You feel the breeze. It's really light. You don't have to style it. You can wake up and just get going in your day. Super simple, super convenient. You don't have to pay a barber. It takes 10 minutes to do it yourself. Everything about the buzz cut is great, right? Everything about it is great. But some aren't as great because, like you guys want, the half guard, it's really short and it looks weird, especially because at a half guard, you can see a lot of scalp, and I don't like that. David Clark McCall, hey bro, Freeman, fruits becomes more toxic. The vegetables too, but fruits spike insulin, which is bad. Not necessarily, no. Fruits do spike insulin, but it doesn't affect your blood sugars like that. And I think that's one of the problems. Fruits are actually really good for you, especially whole fruits. Like if you're gonna eat a fruit, you have to eat the whole thing, right? Like an apple, you don't just juice it, eat the whole thing, right? But no, I understand what you're saying, but I think that's actually not correct. Fruits do spike insulin, right? Obviously, your blood glucose will go up, but it won't negatively affect you because it's actually really good for you, right? It's fructose. It's good for you. Fruit sugar is a lot better for you than table sugar or high fructose corn syrup or Splenda or sucralose or all these BS sugars that people shouldn't be having. And actually, even regular sugar and all these aspartames and sucralose and whatnot, they are really bad. And pretty sure there's a massive correlation between buildup in fat in your body with these sugars. But I've been eating fruit every single day. I eat raw honey. My sugar levels are chilling. I'm chilling. I remember when I switched from the high carb diet over to my current diet, I actually changed it again from my previous diet video, so I probably need to make a new one. But I'm definitely more like meat and fruit and dairy. Before I was meat, dairy, and vegetables. Now I'm meat, dairy, and fruit. So I got rid of vegetables because there's a lot of chemicals in them that I don't want, especially oxalates. I had to go to the hospital one time, and it was because I had a kidney stone. The worst pain in my entire life. I don't know if I cried or not, but it felt like I was giving birth. It was the worst pain ever. I had to go to the hospital. But so I changed my diet again. I'll probably do a video on it. Yeah, man. The more meat, the better. The higher the fat, the better. What was I gonna say again? I was gonna say something. That's why I was talking about my diet. Shit, I forgot. I agree with everything you're saying on here, bro. Thank you. See, you have a good physique, so a half bus. That's funny. Nice one. Okay. You guys try, man. You guys try. You try. I appreciate the hustle. Believe me. Alexi Ramirez. You're the best, Alex. Thanks, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Zach M, who thinks Alex should keep a buzz cut as his style? Yeah, it's like my go-to style, just the buzz cut. I'd be cool with it. Just not that low. Me, I think it suits him. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you guys are very. I see you guys a lot in the chat here. Edgar, thanks for the info. You got it, man. Appreciate it. Listen, I appreciate you guys for being a good sport. You know, sometimes I'm very blunt, obviously, as you guys can tell. I say things very, sometimes outlandish, very benign, very quick and blunt. So if you can understand that everything that I say is coming from the heart, and I'm saying it with good intentions, then I think obviously we'll get along well. But that's really the thing, you know. I don't say what I say to hurt anyone's feelings. That's the last thing I want to do is hurt people's feelings. But I really just say things because when I say things and it comes out strong, it's because I'm angry, not at you, but at the way that society and I guess in the internet and all of these things have fooled you and fooled me, which is why I get so hyped up and passionate about these things. It's not because of what you said, but you just prove my point, which I then relate to society and make it known that hey, this is a bunch of nonsense and shouldn't be spread because you're wasting your money buying three-way mirrors and all of these things, and I bought it, waste of money. I hope that video was helpful because boy, three-way mirrors are not it. They are not it. Let me see here. I want to eat healthy food. I love asparagus. Yeah, I mean, I did eat vegetables. I eat vegetables like if my mom makes something, I'll eat it. Or if my girlfriend's parents they make something that has like vegetables in it, I'll eat it. I'm not against vegetables, but I just prefer eating mostly fruit, animal like red meat, and uh, let me see. Okay, I gotta shoot. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up real quick because I just got a text message. It seems urgent, so I might have to get going early, guys. Um, da, 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 da. All right, let me just run through some of these questions. Fatal, do you hit the gym? I don't. I actually built like a mini gym in my garage, so I work out from home whenever I do get the chance. So I'll definitely look into filming more videos like this when I can. Right? Vegetables are terrible for most people. I can agree. Depends on what vegetables, right? High in oxalates, very the chemicals are very, you know, it's the defense part of the animal, or I'm sorry, the animal, the plant. It's not the fruit. Protect Alex at all costs. I wouldn't say the higher the fat, the better. Yeah. Let me rephrase that. You need to know what fats are good for you. I'll make a video on that, right? The good fats are really good for you. The seed oils and the bad fats are the worst thing on the planet for you. So it's really a fine line. And I hate the fact that they're connected by the same word, which is fat. The good oil, the good fats are so far away from the bad fats, but the fact that they share the same umbrella, which is fat, it's such a bad thing to just connect, right? It's super bad fat, super good fat. So I understand. I can make a video about that too. Strawberries are good. Chicken is good as long as it's grass fed. You have to know what the chicken's eating, right? One of the most important things is when it comes to eating is know what your food is eating, right? So if I'm eating a cow, right, a steak, what's my cow? What's that steak? What's that cow eating? Is it eating soy? Is it eating corn? Or is it grazing and eating grass, right? What is the cow eating, which I then in turn eat the cow, right? It's a completely different steak when it's a corn and soy, when the cow is eating corn and soy versus the cow is eating grass. Completely different steak, way more nutrients in the grass fed versus the corn and soy. So it'd be the same thing with chicken and whatnot. Plus, I think chicken's higher in linoleic acid, which I'm not trying to eat, you know, fats like that. But I disagree. The three mirror helps a lot once you learn how to use it. Also, depending on what alternative setup. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I can understand some people the three mirror might work, but for me, it doesn't work. I don't really think it's the best option. I think if you have a certain bathroom setup, you can make my setup work a little bit better. But good questions overall. But you guys, I gotta get going. I had an emergency text message I gotta get to, so I appreciate all of you for joining in, and I will see you next time. Hopefully next week I'll jump back on again. Peace. Let's do Instagram here, and let's sign off here.